So we're gonna ride. I'm gonna head out and it's nice, it's a beautiful day, and I'm gonna ride out a little bit and enjoy the day.
Right. Yeah.
When you really start applying these principles and these
Yeah.
things that when you say that most people are successful at it, once they really apply it to their lives.
Yeah, I mean, you can't overanalyze it. You've got to just sometimes just go with what you've attracted to yourself
Yeah.
by The Secret, and just kind of get in it. We talked about the whole process of it all. Using the means of The Secret. You got to get out of your own way. You gotta have a process of duplication. Duplicate yourself. Reproduce yourself. We expect the grass to grow back every year. Flowers come back every year. It's like the bee process. Reduplicate yourself.
Yeah.
And so it's a whole. Your attitude's got to be right in order for the process. And once you you got to stay aligned.
And connected.
And connected, because once one of those principles become unaligned, it realigns
Yes.
what God was or had aligned for you.
Yeah.
And I think that is a core principle of it all. And so We talked about, some of the most frequently asked questions and stuff like that people often talk about. But one of those questions was, what about the lead generation system? How does that work? And
Where are you gonna get the people? Where are you gonna get,
talked about how most
since we're
people
talking about
fail
reaching out to those
because of,
people, how do you get
no
them?
leads.
How do you get them?
And what are the proper follow-up questions, follow-up system? What's, how does that? I mean, you've been in the industry of recruiting, and I also worked in recruiting. So, what's your follow-up system?
I just put my my boost in my no. So we have an email autoresponder system. There's a good follow-up system. So if someone doesn't automatically, it's kind of like a commercial. There's a reason why they show commercials over and over and over and over.
Right.
There's a reason for that, and it's
Right.
because people need 7 or 8 times of repetitiveness
Yeah.
for it to stick. So an autoresponder system is going to be sending information to them on a regular basis.
Right.
And the good thing is that eventually, if they are interested,
Right.
it will start to stick, and they'll be able to, and they'll decide, hopefully, to make a decision.
Right. Exactly.
What are some other questions?
Well, I've got to call our people out in California today. We've got a very powerful group out in California that making leaps and bounds. And man, I think was it you that told me that you got an email or a text or something that Sonny and King were out in Beverly Hills?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rolling around in a Rolls Royce.
But we
That's
talked
pretty
about, again, some of the fact-finding questions, most frequent asked questions that people ask.
And I know that's what you're going to be going over on that call
Yeah.
this evening with a new
Yeah.
potential business owner, a new partner, business partner, because, you know, he's ready to rock and roll. He just needs some information. He just needs some information, education, and some direction. So I know there are questions that pop up all the time that you
And
I
some of
need
these
answers.
questions, you know, pertains, would be like, hey, what are some of the challenges will I have, you know, once I join Five Links, or once I've seen the whole, you know, Five Links thing, you know, what's my mindset, you know, what kind of drive will I need, you know, is it a average effort, or is it above effort? Is it, you know, what's got to change about me?
Yeah.
So,
Can you clarify that? Because that's important.
well, challenge, I think we've kind of talked about one of the challenges earlier, where we talked about yourself. And basically, you know, getting out of your own way, and then again, understanding the back to the secret, how that process works. You know, and then you can't just think of it as something I'm just going to join. It's got to be a long race, a race of endurance, a race of and we talked about
Yeah, you're getting started,
Yeah.
not joining.
Yeah.
You're getting started with your business.
Yeah.
It's like you're getting started in your own brick and mortar business, but it's
Yeah.
no brick and mortar. It's a business, but it's not in the confines of a building.
Right. So how
And
how
so
do
there's some kind of time
yeah
and effort and endurance that's going to
Yeah.
be necessary
Yeah.
for success. And you've got to figure out how this is a big thing I've noticed,
Right.
that when you get started,
right. Get started means what?
well, it's like, first of all, you got to get, the only way you said this to me, the only way to get started is to get started.
Get
So
started.
you get started now, and then, you know, we've got the training, we've got all that available to you. You're the master trainer. You've got all kinds of insight and information that you can give a person. But the number one thing I've noticed that people struggle with is that they don't know how to fit it in their current life.
Yeah.
And so they eventually buckle
Yeah.
because they can't get it between their job they have,
Right.
their ministry work,
Right.
the organizations they're involved in,
Right.
their kids getting to school, homework,
Mhm.
sports,
Right.
you know, this life stuff that they already have in place, and they're trying to figure out how to squeeze this wonderful business into their life.
Right.
You know, so eventually the part-time becomes a full-time, and they can slide the other stuff, slide
Right.
the JOB,
Yeah.
you know, just done broke,
Right.
slide that out of the way. So I think that's a struggle, and I know that's how you can help.
Mm-hmm.
Because, you know, with our busy lives, I know
Right.
you have figured that out. Now, by now you should be ready, I would
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
But
We, you know, we start talking about getting started in your, well, as far as the costs, you know,
well, I mean, it's to properly, you know, there are two ways you can do it, and that's on the training video, one of our training videos. But I mean, there are two ways to come in. You can come in as a customer rep, $99. You can come in as a independent marketing rep for $249.
yeah.
The only difference between the two is that if you come in under the independent marketing rep option, the $249 option, you will now be eligible for bonuses, for incentives, for, you know, your team residual bonus, all that.
Yeah.
You're eligible for all of that. And as a customer rep, you're not.
Right.
That's the difference. And
So what is the magic number that I really need to have available to get
well,
started?
you know, again, you don't have
I hear
to.
$249, I hear $49 a month, I hear
Yeah, like what is all this stuff?
come in as a customer rep, or come in as a platinum.
Well, if you're talking about earning bonus potential, having bonus potential,
Right.
you know, you want to earn residual money, and you want some bonus potential, and you want to grow a group and have benefit from whatever that group is doing,
Right.
then you would need to come in under the independent marketing rep option,
Right.
the $249. and that's a one-time annual fee.
Right.
But it's only a one-time annual fee. 'Cause that's a startup fee. That's like your investment
Right.
to get your business off the ground.
So what services should I automatically switch over?
Well, what I was getting at is you do the 249,
Right.
but then now every business needs an office.
Mm-hmm.
Every business needs an office, and
Right.
but if you want to have a business and no office, no place to keep your inventory and check the status of your business, and just if you don't want to do that, then
Right.
then don't get what we call platinum services.
Right.
Platinum services is something on the side. It's $49.95 a month,
Yeah.
but that allows you your back office.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know any successful business doesn't have a tracking system, an office, an inventory system, a training. A lot of trainings on that site, the ability to order marketing items, all that
Right.
stuff is on your virtual office, and that's part of your website. Plus, when you're talking to people and they get excited about your business, and you don't have any place to show them, that's crazy. Oh, well, just trust me, it's a business.
Right.
You need an office, you need a website to get them. And that's what the $49.95 gives you, and you pay it monthly. So to answer your question, you have those things, and then
You told me
we're a bit,
$2.99. You told me $49. So
but
that's
$249 and then $49.
That's $3.50.
Right.
Right.
And then you need about another. Realistically, you need about another $150 or so.
Right.
You really need that, and that part is and that's rough. I mean, give or take, but that's like monthly.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason, and again, it's all math. You're adding all this stuff
Right.
up, but the lifeblood of any company
Right.
are the products and services. We have products. We have things to sell. It's like
Right.
we would be like a shoe store that didn't have shoes.
Yeah. Is this
Or
hard?
McDonald's?
Is it easy?
No, it's easy.
How's it easy?
It's easy if you follow the system.
Talking about that proven system.
Yes. It's hard if you try to do it your own way.
Yeah. So where's the system?
We've got a system in place, and in the training, we've got all kinds of modules and things available, videos, and that walk you through what to do. And a lot of it we've talked about just now. Yeah. And you're asking me, but you're the master trainer, so you're on the site. But yeah, we're like a Best Buy without products.
Yeah.
So we have products. We have products and services,
So all the
and you need to
products
take
discounted?
advantage. Well, you need to take advantage of the products and services. To answer your question, let me answer that first. I'm saying $150. It could be $200. It could be $100. It could be 99.98, whatever.
Yeah.
But the point I'm trying to make is there's going to be some additional monies that you'll be paying out because you're going to be taking advantage of the products and services because it's your store and you need to.
Yeah.
You need to take advantage of your own products and services. You need to buy your own products and services and use them.
Right.
So that you'll be paying for those services like you pay for services already that roll into your house and in your life. So it's no different.
Right.
And some of them can be swapped out
Yeah.
for things that you already have. So
Right.
in our case, we swapped out some things and it really didn't impact us,
Right.
which was really good. So and again, we walked you through all that, but at the end of the day, I like to tell people $249, $49, and then whatever excess, it's going to bring you about $500. It just is, and that's what I was getting to earlier. You need people that are able to support their business until it can support them.
So those people come out of your lead generation system?
It does, and again, the $249 is a one-time thing because if you get the platinum services with the $49.95, you pay that $49.95 monthly, then you don't ever have to see
Right.
paying any annual renewal fee
Right.
every year.
Right.
Because you're paying the $49.95, which is maintain your website and everything. So you're really looking at initial investment.
Right.
If you're not under obligation to pay this much, but if you're gonna do it in a way that you're able to earn bonuses and get your points and things like that, then yeah, you're right at about like $550, something like that.
So we talked about the products as far as frequently asked questions. Are the products discounted? And is this a real business? Do I have to recruit people? When do I get paid? And And I think, you know, the proven system goes back to having a system that talks about lead generation and stuff that can work actually while you're asleep. A proven system that, and
Yeah, and we've created videos.
yeah. What about some of the videos?
Well, we've created
How will
videos to
that
do the
help
work
us
for you.
do
Yeah.
the work, yeah.
Yeah, you've got those videos that you created to do the work for you. You know, so you listen to the videos, you take copious notes. Plus, we also have some online training. We've also got, we do webinars from time to time. You know, we do conference calls. I mean, there's just a plethora of ways that, you know, that we do. Like, you're going to be doing something like that this evening, where you're not only going to be talking about the mechanics of the business, but you're also going to be, you know, showing this group, you know, what they need to do.
Mm-hmm.
You know, training. You know,
Yeah.
we're providing training.
And one of our business partners, which is actually your brother,
Yep.
he's implemented processing videos and helping get that lead generation going.
Yeah, and the lead generation, the good
Yeah.
thing about lead generation is that,
And you know, it's going to avoid you from chasing people.
yes,
You know.
yeah, and get them to chase you.
Yeah. So how
And that's what I was getting at earlier. You know, you want a certain type person that would be successful in something like this. You don't want to attract someone. You don't want to talk to everyone, because if you talk to everyone, you're going to be talking to some people that this just really isn't right for. And in there somewhere, you're gonna stumble
Yeah.
across a couple
Yeah.
of people that really aren't right for this right now.
Yeah.
But they'll be interested and they'll get started, they'll get disenchanted, you pour it into
Yeah.
them and then they leave.
Right.
Because they don't fit really in that bucket of success right
Mhm.
now. So the cool thing about the lead generation system
Yeah.
is that it encourages people to really go through the process themselves and make a decision for themselves.
Right.
And then either they're going to move forward closer to you,
Right.
or they're going to say, no, it's not for me,
Right.
and they'll move on. But
Right.
either way,
Right.
you don't know about the ones that aren't interested. You're only going to know about the ones that are interested. So your time
Yeah.
is better utilized.
So time is money. Money is time.
Yes, it is. And you know how you try to squeeze it into your
Yeah.
life? Well, then
Right.
that will help you,
Yeah.
because now you're only getting the ones that really you need to be investing your time with, which is
Mhm.
good, because then you'll be able to fit it in your life until your business is supporting
Yeah.
you, and you can
Yeah.
take that JOB off your plate.
So how do I
If that's what you want to do.
how do I avoid, you know, we talked about chasing people, have them chasing you, and then
All these phone calls.
phone calls. I mean,
With the tire kickers.
yeah, you know, I think initially you're gonna have to make the phone calls to, you know, generate the leads, but then you want to get to a process where you're eliminating even making those phone calls
And that's where the
because
lead generation system comes in.
of the system that has
It
been
gets 'em.
set in place.
That's it.
So when do I get paid?
Well, there's a couple of things in place. You
Yeah.
know, one wonderful thing about 5 Links is the Quick Start bonus.
Right.
And I love the fact that they've included the Quick Start bonus, because
Yeah.
it really does get people excited
Right.
early. You know, and if you follow our lead generation system, I mean, it's geared to give you immediate success. So
Right.
you're going to get that Quick Start bonus. If you can describe the Quick Start bonus as it is today.
Well, there is a
Oh, you
Go
are.
ahead.
What? You know, you do have it in the video.
right. Yeah, that's right. So,
So you're going to have to go to the video and find out.
yeah. Well, let me break away for a hot second. Let me take this phone call, and I'll be right back.
All righty. Yeah.
But
You're not making phone calls now, because I know you didn't get in this business to be a telemarketer. Right? No, he's talking to our team. But anyway, we hope this information was helpful for you. And you know, as always, see you at the top. Oh, I take my drink here.